Good morning, children. Last period we have studied about the different types of winds, in which we have seen many different types of the winds which we have studied in detail. Then we have also studied about the local winds which blow in the particular region at a particular time. Then we have studied about the mountain breeze and the valley breezes. That is the winds which blow from mountain towards the valley and from valley towards the mountain during the daytime and the night time. Let us continue today with the sea breezes and the land breezes. So let us continue with our chapter, that is lesson number 5, winds. Now here children, you can see a picture is shown. Now very well it is clear to us that if the sun is visible, then it is daytime, right? So what we have to do? Observe the diagrams given below. Answer the questions related to the sea and land breezes. Let us see what are sea breezes and the land breezes. This is the diagram of figure 5.5a, that is the sea breeze. Sea breeze they have shown. Sea means what? You all know. It's the water body. Now see, here this is the land area. We can see land area. You can see a sand is visible, and this is the coastal region, that is the sea coast, right? Now what happens, children? During the daytime, when the sun rises, due to the sun we get what? Heat, we get light. That is the intensity of the heat is more. Therefore, what is the property of the land? The property of the land is what? That it gets heated up quickly with the heat of the sun. यानी क्या? जैसे ही सनराइज होता है उसकी इंटेंसिटी ऑफ हीट बढ़ती है, वैसे ही लैंड कैसा होता है? ज़मीन क्या होती है? गर्म हो जाती है जल्दी. That is the property of the land. It gets heated up quickly. Therefore, what happened? That is the temperature on the earth's surface is high. Okay. Now the temperature is high. What happens? Because of the heat of the sun, air which is there near to the earth's surface, it starts rising up. Okay, it moves in the upper direction. Therefore, air pressure is low on the land. Now this is the property of the land, children. Now water is what? Water is cool. Water doesn't get heated up quickly. It needs time. As the land gets heated up, जैसे ज़मीन जल्दी गर्म होती है, वैसे पानी जल्दी गर्म नहीं होता है. And sea means what? It is deep, very deep. It is not easy that it is not the shallow water so that it gets heated up quickly. It is the deep waters. So what happens here? It is what? Temperature is low. Why? Because air pressure is high. It needs more time to get heated up. That is, water needs more time to get heated up because of the heat of the sun. Therefore, here it is what? Air pressure is high and the temperature is low. So what happens? We all know that the wind blows from high pressure area to the low pressure area. It means what? Where is the high pressure, children? High pressure is on the sea, right? Therefore, winds are blowing from high pressure area to low pressure area on the land. Is it clear? So that is why these breezes are named as the sea breezes. Why it is called a sea breeze? Because the winds are blowing from sea towards the land. So they are called as the sea breezes. Hope this is clear to you all. Let us continue, children. Now this is the another diagram which is given to you on page number 25 of your textbook. That is 5.5b. That is the land breeze, right? First we have studied about the sea breeze. Now we have seen what the intensity of the heat due to which the land becomes hot quickly. Now you can see here what? This is the moon visible to us. Now moon is visible means what? It is the night time on the earth's surface. Now what happens, children? Now land becomes hot with the heat of the sun. Same way, here land cools down also quickly in the evening time. As the moon set in the night time, the land gets cooled down. Therefore, temperature here is what? Low. Temperature is low on the land. whereas air pressure is high. Now what happens on the sea during this time? Now warm air on the water goes up, so water from the sea is going up, so air pressure is low, whereas temperature of the sea water is high. The highest, we can say. Why it is high? Because the children, what is the reason? The reason is it takes time to cool down. As it takes time to get heated up, जैसे पानी को गर्म होने के लिए टाइम लगता है, वैसे ही वाटर को कूल डाउन होने के लिए भी टाइम लगता है. इट डजंट कूल्स डाउन immediately or very quickly. It needs time. So what happens here? Low pressure is developed. Air low pressure is there, whereas temperature is high. Right. Now winds in the night time, from where they are blowing, air pressure is high on the land. Right. So winds blow from land towards the sea. Understood? From land towards the sea, that is the high pressure area to low pressure area. And as they are blowing from the land, क्योंकि land से वो breezes कहाँ blow हो रहा है? sea के ऊपर. So these breezes are named as the land breezes. Understood? Land breezes are blowing in the night time. During night time we can see the land breezes because the air blows from the land towards the sea. Cool land breeze blows towards the sea. Right? Cool land. Why? Because it gets cooled down quickly after the sun sets. Understood? Now let us see the questions which are given. Why do the breezes blow from the sea to the land during the daytime? Just now I have explained you children the concept what land gets heated up faster than water. So land is getting heated faster than the water and the air pressure on the land decreases. Sea water gets heated slowly. It takes time for the sea water to get heated and therefore the air is less heated and air pressure remains high. So winds here blow from sea to the land. Understood? So winds are blowing from sea to the land. So these breezes are called what? Sea breezes. Next question. When do the winds blow from land to the sea? When are the winds blowing from land to the sea? That is at the night time, because land gets cooled up quickly. Right? Describe the winds shown in the figure 5.5a. Which winds are shown in the figure 5.5a? That is what? That is the sea breeze. We can say the sea breezes are shown. Then compare 5.5a and 5.5b with reference to temperature conditions, air pressure and the winds. This I have given you in the detail in the next presentation. Which winds are called sea breezes and which are called land breezes? Why? So why they are called? So let us see first the sea breezes. Land breezes are shown in figure 5.5b. These breezes blow from the land towards the sea at the night time. Sea breezes are shown in the figure 5.5b. Right, 5.5a. These breezes blow from high pressure over the water to low pressure over the land. Okay. In which part of India are the land and the sea breezes experienced? Where you will find children? Where we have the land as well as the sea. So eastern coast and the western coast of India, you can see what? You can experience land and the sea breezes. Do you experience sea and land breezes in your area? Now children, we are living in Nasik, Maharashtra. Right? In Nasik, where we are living in, we do not have any coastal area near to us. And that is why we are not able to experience the sea and the land breezes in our area. Now let us see or study the geographical explanation. The land is made up of dense matter. Means the land is made up of the dense matter. What is there inside the earth's surface? It is very, very dense. You will find the soil, then the mud, then the rocks, So many things are there. Land is stable and opaque. Land is stable, it is immovable. Opaque means transparent. As a result, heat is transferred at a greater speed and in a higher proportion. Hence, land gets heated quickly. So you will see in children, summer season, if you walk barefoot without the chappals, you are not able to walk by. It is very hot because even the land gets heated up quickly because it is transparent. The heat is transferred easily to the earth surface inside also. Therefore, it becomes very hot. The density of water is comparatively less. Water is transparent and unstable. Water also is transparent and unstable. It is moving. Hence, water does not get heated quickly. So, water is not getting heated up quickly. It needs more time. As a result, the air pressure in land and the water areas is different. So, we find there is a difference in the air pressure on land and in water. In the coastal areas, land gets heated during the daytime. Hence, the air on the land also gets heated and the air pressure on land decreases. So what happens? Air on the land gets heated up. Air becomes hot and therefore air pressure decreases. Why? Because it starts moving in the upward direction as it becomes lighter due to the heat of the sun. The sea water gets heated slowly, hence the air is less heated and the air pressure remains high. So winds blowing from sea towards the land are called sea breezes. Right? From the sea to the land, the winds which are blowing are sea breezes. At night, land cools down faster as compared to the sea and therefore has higher air pressure. Hence, the land breeze blows from land towards the sea. Besides these, winds blow under particular conditions in different regions, different areas. So winds which are blowing in the different areas in a particular conditions are also different in different places. These are also called local winds. So these winds are named as what? The local winds, because they are blowing in that particular local area only. For example, Fawn, Chinook, Bora, Lu, etc. These are the local winds which are blowing in that particular areas only, children. See the table on the next page which is given. So let us see the table. Now you can see here major local winds in the world. So they have given what? Major local winds, the nature of the wind and the characteristics and areas of the influence where they are having the effect of the wind in that particular region. So children, you will all study this table carefully and you can make this table in the activity file so that you get an idea to remember it properly. So these are the different names of the wind. I'll read out. That is the Lu, Simum, Chinook, Mistral, Bora, Pampero and Fawn. So these are the different types of winds. So what is the condition? That is the nature also they have given. Lu is hot and dry. Simum is also hot, dry and destructive. Then Chinook is warm and dry. It is warm also and dry too. Then we have Mistral. It is cold and dry. Bora, Pampero, both are cold and dry, and Fawn is hot and dry winds. So children, you will make this chart in your activity file. Okay. Let's continue, children. Now you can see the diagram which you are observing on the screen is 5.6 seasonal winds. Right? You are observing the diagram of seasonal winds. Now you can see here in this diagram, see, it is the equatorial region. And you can find here what? This is the country, our country, that is the Indian continent. And you can see the winds are blowing from southeast. So we have India is surrounded by water from three sides: Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. So you will find here the winds are blowing from the southeast side, that is from the Bay of Bengal, and they are moving towards the southwest and entering the country. Then here in the second figure you can see, children, the winds are blowing from Himalayan region, that is the north, towards the that is the Arabian Sea. So these are the northeast retreating monsoon winds. Then we have here southeast winds which are blowing from the western part, that is the south part, towards the western part of the country. So we are going to study today now the seasonal winds. Seasonal winds are also known as the monsoon winds, means they give us rain. So rainy season is also called as the monsoon season. Monsoon winds are generated due to the uneven heating of land and water in different seasons. So how do this monsoon winds generated? ये winds कैसे produce होती हैं, कैसे generate होती हैं? They are mainly produced because of the uneven heating of the land and water. वो जो पानी का जो गर्म होता है, temperature rise होता है, water का rise होता है, because of that the winds are developed, they are blowing. During summers, monsoons blow from the sea to the land. So during the summer season, the winds are blowing. That is the monsoon winds. Seasonal winds are blowing from where? From sea to the land. And in the winter, they blow from the land to the sea. Southeast Asia, East Africa, North Australia are the regions where the pronounced effects of these winds are felt. Means in these areas we find more effect of these winds are seen. See figure 5.6. The influence of monsoon winds is seen in the summer and the winter seasons in the Indian subcontinent. So when are we observing the effect? That is during the summer season and the winter seasons in our Indian continent. Due to these winds, the Indian subcontinent experiences monsoon season. So what we are getting? We are getting rains because of the southwest monsoon winds and retreating monsoon seasons apart from the summer and winter season. Okay. So we are getting the rainfall mainly because of the seasonal winds, which are also called as the monsoon winds. Let us see the next paragraph, children. Monsoon winds are in fact sea and land breezes blowing on large scale. Children, you should always have textbook in your hand when you are observing the lecture. Now it's page number 27. You should have your textbook also in your hand so that you can concentrate and understand. Monsoon winds are what? They are in fact sea and the land breezes only, which are blowing on a large scale. Now let us see most of the precipitation. Now precipitation means what? Rainfall. Most of the precipitation in the Indian subcontinent is the effect of the monsoon winds. The thing is what? The rainfall which we receive, precipitation, the rainfall, maximum rainfall which we receive in our Indian subcontinent is due to the effect of the monsoon winds. After crossing the equator, they blow from southwest towards the Indian subcontinent. So after crossing the equatorial region, that is from the equator, they are blowing from the southwest towards the Indian subcontinent during the period from June to September. So in which season the winds are blowing? They are blowing from June to September. And that is why, children, we have the rainy season as the June to September period. Those 4 months are the rainy season. They are called southwest monsoon winds. They are full of moisture. Now why they are full of moisture, children? Because these winds are blowing from the sea to the land area and therefore they contain lot of water, humidity, moisture, lot of water vapor is there in them and therefore they are full of moisture. From September to December, that is September, October, November and December, these 4 months, because of the low pressure area developing near the equator. Where the low pressure area is developed, children? Near the equator. So winds blow from Indian subcontinent towards the equator. So winds are blowing where? From the Indian subcontinent towards the equatorial region. These are called the northeast monsoon winds. So these winds are which winds? Northeast monsoon winds, and they are the dry winds. They are not the moisture winds. They are not the cold winds. They do not have the moisture in them. So that is why they are called as the dry winds. I hope till here it is clear to you. So you will read the lesson also after observing the video. Okay.